watching Impact, the show where we bring you issues that are relatively unexplored by the mainstream media.
This week we shine the spotlight on the children in Gaza. While the world rallies to aid Palestinians in their recovery process from the Israeli invasion, the children there are still suffering the worst of the turmoil. Little attention is given to the psychological effects that the invasion has had on these children. Sadly, even less attention is given to the rehabilitation process. The world is generally aware of the latest Israeli-Palestinian conflict and the recent Israeli invasion and the suffering that resulted from it. Everyone suffers in times of war, but the ones who experience the worst of it are the children. This is an issue that the world at large has unfortunately neglected. The painful experience of, for example, witnessing the violent death of a loved one can be permanently etched in their minds, and these experiences often leave them scarred for life.
That's right. Ever since the Israeli forces began their ground invasion in December, more than 1,300 Palestinian civilians have been killed, with children making up to close to 17% of the death toll. Here are some numbers to help you put things in perspective. 50% of the population in Gaza are the children under the age of 15 years. 30% of the 2,300 civilians injured during the invasion were children, and 270 injured Palestinians died on their way to medical help. 20% of these were children.
Those figures are astounding. Well, it comes as no surprise. Palestine is known to be one of the most densely populated areas in the world. Over 1.4 million people living on the Gaza Strip alone.
Yes, and according to the United Nations Children's Fund, children in Gaza bear the brunt of the Israeli invasion. Sonic booms from Israeli jets have caused widespread deafness among the children in Gaza. On top of the physical injuries caused by gunfire and frequent shelling, these children also suffer psychological effects such as fear, anorexia, ADHD, and night terror. These psychological problems manifest themselves into a variety of physical ailments such as anemia, malnutrition, and uncontrolled urination.
And in light of these problems, UNRWA is teaming up with schools in Gaza to help these children overcome their trauma. Part of their rehabilitation process includes replaying traumatic events during the invasion. The plays are to enable children to act out their emotions and identify the cause of their trauma. By doing so, they will be able to overcome their trauma and come to terms with the tragedy around them and hopefully move on with their daily lives.
Well, these efforts can only give the children some hope, but the road to recovery is going to be an uphill climb. Pain and suffering is inevitable during the times of war, but it is an even more painful reality when innocent children are the ones who suffer the consequences.
We hope this episode has shed some light on this overlooked aspect of the Israeli-Palestine conflict. We hope to see you tomorrow when we look at the victims of Canada's new immigration policies. We'll leave you with some heartbreaking images of the children in Gaza.
Thank you for watching.
You're not aware that we're aware of your despair. Don't show your tears to your oppressor. Don't show your tears. Try not to cry, little one. You're not alone. I'll stand by you. Try not to cry, little one. My heart is your stone. I'll throw with you.
Yeah, I ain't Jalil where David slew Goliath. This very same place that we be at, passing through the same of times. This land been a victim of countless crimes, from crusaders, mongers to the present aggression. Then the Franks, now even the cruel oppression. If these walls could speak, imagine what would they say for me in this path that I walk on. There's only one way. Bullets may kill, bones may break. Still I throw stones like David before me, and I say,
try not to cry, little one. You're not alone. I'll stand by you. Try not to cry, little one. My heart is your stone. I'll throw with you.
No llores, no pierdas la fe, la sé, la calma el que hace. Agua de la arena, y tú que te levantas con orgullo entre las piedras, has hecho mares de este polvo.
I throw stones at my eyes, for too long they've been dry. Plus they see what they shouldn't, from oppressed babies to thighs. I throw stones at my tongue, cause shit should really keep its peace. I throw stones at my feet, cause the stray and lead to defeat. Couple of big ones